Hey peeps, welcome back. This is the real Charlemagne. Welcome back to Brick City. Hey, feel free to follow me on all platforms: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio. Hey, reach out to me. You want to be on the show? Hit me up. Today I got two ladies, wonderful ladies. They're doing a lot of things in Eastern North Carolina. You know, they look their businesses worldwide, but Eastern North Carolina, they're definitely bringing some positivity back to the area. And, it's helping a lot of people in our area, employment, and doing things to help people see there's a better way. There's a better way. And today I have the two ladies from, look, the brains and the beauty behind all things financial. How y'all doing, ladies?
We're doing just fine.
All right, cool. Hey, glad you guys took the time out of your busy schedule to, come hang out with me for a little bit.
Definitely.
Look, I've seen you guys' operation. Y'all stay busy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I appreciate that. But first of all, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves each individually, and then we'll jump into what All Things Financial does.
Okay, well, I get us kicked off. My name is Erica R. Johnson. I'm what you would consider a serial entrepreneur. My background ranges from I'm an insurance and real estate broker / tax professional now. And I do investing as well. So and we do small business consulting here at All Things Financial. I'm co-owner with my wonderful business partner. I'm a mom, wife, boss. Now let Charlene keep the rest of it off.
So you did such a good job. So my name is Charlene Richardson, and I too am a serial entrepreneur. We do all things taxes, trucking, and business. If it has anything to do with those three things, we are here. That's what we do. I live in Wilson, in the Wilson area. I live there. I'm not from there, but I have lived there just about my whole life. So I love Wide Awake. We got to throw it out there today. And we basically just enjoy helping people. And along the way of us helping people, we have found that we have been able to help ourselves as well. And so it's been all about reach one, teach one. And that's been I claim to fame. Like we've been able to help people. And when you scratch your back, it'll scratch yours too. So
Right. Yeah, you guys just recently had a major accomplishment for the month of February. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, first, before we get into our accomplishments for February, I want to add that we both are small town girls. Like I'm from Worth, Duplin County, North Carolina, but I reside in Fayetteville. So I think with Charlene,
I was in friendly Kinley.
Yeah.
Kinley.
Not Duplin County. Not Duplin County. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're yes. You know about Duplin?
Yes. And look, football. When I was in school, we played East Duplin.
Okay.
And then that was down at Beulahville, but then
that's what
my kids came through. They was playing James Keenan, and then they played North Duplin. And then down there, you go down a little further, you go down there to Wallace. So yeah, we was.
Oh, you know something about
yeah, I'm very familiar. I'm very familiar with Duplin County because, like I said, I played sports throughout high school, and my kids played sports. So Duplin County always has some horses down there. So we're
we're before we lead into our February this year, our major accomplishment for our business. We just want to add that different from anyone else. We're just out here staying committed and working hard every day for our business. Me and Charlene both are we were entrepreneurs before we linked up, and we became All Things Financial in 2000.
It was like the beginning, like the end of 18 going into 19.
We made it official with 19 or whatever when we registered everything for the business. But we merged our businesses together and to create something so
much bigger. Yeah, like we weren't anticipating it to go this way, but
we're glad we're here now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in February, we were gonna this time of the year, our tax office at All Things Financial is one of our core streams of income here. We run a tax service, and we actually teach and train Charlene's an instructor for taxes. We train partners as well to join the tax industry. We've been making six figures since 2020 in our business. We've been a six-figure business, but however, it's more being so of six-figure quarters.
Right.
This year, February, we were able to net our first six figures in 28 days.
Yes.
In the tax industry. Well, in our business overall, because we do a couple other things too, but yeah.
It was amazing. It was the first time we had ever done anything like that. So yeah,
Look,
it was
kudos. Like I said,
yeah, like it was like, oh my God, we gonna hit it. Like
yeah, and we still working, we're still grinding. So it's just first quarter, but we just succeeded a goal that we did. We want to be able to do this consistently or whatever.
We're excited for the month of February, and it's the beginning of the year. Like we still got more time to go the rest of the year, but it's just. It's just to let somebody know that it don't matter when you start. You ain't have to start 20 years ago. You can start today and still put yourself in a place where you can make the money that you need to make.
Right.
It's just all about taking that extra step. But we made it. We did it.
We did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like six figures in 28 days. Y'all did the shortest month of the year. And you made six figures. So that's, like I said, kudos.
Black History Month. Like, yeah, it was definitely something. The crazy part is even though in your mind, we did that, it's still having that fear of telling people what you did and having to explain to them how you did it and stuff like that has been the hardest part. And it kind of didn't really want to tell nobody. But at the same time, I think that we have to put ourselves in that place where we celebrate all the wins that we have.
Yes.
Regardless of how scared we are to tell other people. Because it was scary getting here. It was scary,
right.
It was
it hasn't been easy. It's got highs and lows just like everyone else, but we were put on blast, and we thankful for the person that sent us those nice trophies for us hitting six figures. So
I saw that. That was awesome. But like I said, Charlene, when you and I we talked before, and it's like your company as a whole made that, but you don't see all that money. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course not.
And so that's why I said, that's why I try to explain to people.
And it's two of us.
But people don't realize.
You don't get all this for one case.
Right. People don't realize you make $1 million. Your company make $1 million, but you don't see all that million. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, you see a good portion of it, but you don't see all of it, because you got expenses. Like you said, you got partners. You got all these other things that come into play. So
you been here, you see the overhead.
Yeah, so it's like, you got to break that down to people, because some people think, well, they're making six figures. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's a big accomplishment.
Yeah,
but like you said, by the time you break everything down, you're like,
Yeah.
We really treat our business like a business. So even though our business is doing well, has been doing well for a while now, we still have fear of paying ourselves sometimes. We have a lot of responsibility. We have the overhead. We have employees now. We really leveling up in our business, and we put so much money back in marketing and things like that. It's a lot of business expenses that go with running a business. And sometimes people are looking like, what's different from me than them? It's nothing. We just run our business like a business.
Right.
We want to stay in business.
Yeah. And that's the most important thing. You guys definitely giving a good structure to people that follow you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Because like you said, each one teach one. You don't know someone out there, single mom or a couple, they're looking to get into a business. Like you said, you guys could take them under your wing and help them with their business structure and help them build their business. So kudos to you guys. Now,
thank you. And that's what we do it for. Like we every time we make a post or something, we're looking for that woman that's laying on the couch doing absolutely nothing with her life, and she don't know what she can do. And we have so many different opportunities for women or men. It doesn't matter, but it's an opportunity that, if you can connect with us, then we're going to give you what we got, Of course, you got to pay for it sometimes, but I mean, we here. Like, I feel like people got to put they got to have some skin in the game.
Time is money. Time is money.
Time is money. You got to have some skin in the game. You don't pay attention. If they don't pay, they don't pay attention. Okay.
Right. You're right about that.
You pay attention real quick when you gotta pay for it. Look,
and tell people how to reach you real quick, so and then we keep on going. Tell people how to reach y'all.
We're on Facebook at All Things Financial -ATF. on Facebook and Instagram, also at AT Financial One.
Mhm.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook, or you can just our website. Sorry, www.allthingsfinancial.biz. BIZ is our website, and you can find all our services. And we're located in Goldsboro, North Carolina, at 201 West Ash Street, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
And we are gonna be Suite 1, the big building on the end.
The biggest building on the end.
Yeah. Hey, I must say you guys got a nice setup over there. I really thoroughly enjoyed the tour you guys gave me. So
We're glad you liked it.
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely gonna have to collaborate on some classes and some stuff later on.
Yes.
Yes, we would love that.
Look, when it, especially when it warms up, you know, people don't like coming out when it's cold.
Right.
Shoot, let me tell you something. I don't care how cold it is. I'm going to the bank. Get my coat, babe.
I know that's right.
Got an opportunity to learn. You better come grab your coat and come learn.
Right. We got heat.
Yeah. And so with the tax season, I know you guys drop a lot of nuggets. So let's talk about taxes for a little bit.
Sure.
I know some people got, you know, some things last year, some credits and things of that nature, you know. So what do you suggest for an individual filing taxes this year that received some of those benefits, the stimulus things and whatever? Talk to those people for a little bit, tell them, explain how they need to file, or if they forgot to put something in their return, you know, talk to them for a little bit.
So like if you have not filed and you got your child tax credit payments, if you did not opt out, the only reason you should have opted out is if you made over 75,000 as an individual or over 125,000 as a couple. So if you didn't do that and you go in and you try to file your taxes, it's not going to do as much as you guys think. I tell people if you over 50,000, then you probably should opt out, but it's your money. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like if they would have had this when my kids were smaller, I would have jumped to that. You think about that. Somebody with 4 children, $300 a piece, that's $1,200 a month for 6 months. I don't know why anybody wouldn't take that. So if you did take it. You probably still gonna get the other half. You still a whole nother half. So the child tax credit was raised from $2,000 to $3,600 for people under 6, and then for children over was $3,000. So it's still a bigger jump, and you only got half. So you got to go back and get the other half. If you qualify for the other half, they're gonna give you the other half when you do your taxes. So don't be afraid to go do your taxes. If you got your stimulus checks, if you didn't receive your stimulus, which one?
What you talking about?
Oh yeah, and it's coming back. The portal is gonna be open up, I do believe, in April for people to be able to opt back, to do it again for the child tax credit. Child tax credits. Just waiting for like the correspondence to come down, but I do believe it's getting ready to open back up in April, so that they'll have those payments coming out. But if you went through it this year and you already got those credits and you like, look, it did not help me none to do that, you can definitely opt out and don't have those payments come out, so you can get your money at the beginning of the year. But for you parents out here, I don't know who y'all daycare have. These kids eat like crazy. You should
Right.
you better get your money. Get your money now. You know, it's your money. You might as well get it now. At least if you can get yourself from July to December with paying your bills. January right there, you do taxes again, you get the other half of your child tax credit, you can make it another 6 months. So like, you know, you just gotta figure out what's best for you. So, you know, I tell people if you marry and the spouse doesn't work, you definitely need to be married, file a joint, depending upon what they got going on. You know, you have things like injured spouse that can help people that may have like student loans. The spouse might have student loans or anything like that. So you always want to just put yourself out there and just have that understanding. Make sure that your tax professional is a good tax professional. Like we don't steal other people's clients nothing. But if you come over here, you ours. But whatever.
We're gonna educate you.
We're gonna educate you at the same time. But if you got somebody that's good, just make sure that they're doing everything that you need them to do. And stop leaving tax offices without knowing everything. Like ask as many questions as you can. Y'all get home, you telling your friend what you think might have happened. Then the next year, you don't know for sure if everything was right. You don't know I don't know what they put up there. People say that every day. Oh yeah, tell them about the look back credit.
You go ahead, coach. Okay. So another one that was a big thing for the last couple years is a credit called the look back credit for 2019. So you have a lot of people that have lost their jobs due to COVID, have started receiving unemployment for whatever reason, they didn't get off unemployment, they don't want to find a job, don't want to go back to work, whatever the situation is, their income is not what it used to be for these last for 2020 and 2021. Right. So what they have put in force is this is year 2 for it. You can use your adjusted gross income from 2019 for this year. So say someone received unemployment last year, or they didn't receive unemployment. You have no income at all, so they don't have anything to really file. They just got their kids or just themselves. You can actually use your tax return from 2019 to help you get some earned income credit to possibly get a refund back or help reduce your tax liability.
Yeah, so basically they are basically allowing you to use your 2019 return and get all the earning credit from that particular year. Plus whatever child tax credits you didn't get, you can get that as well. So you can have an individual come into our office that didn't work the whole year, but they worked 2019. So we can still do the look back credit for those individuals. And so if you are someone that did not work, don't let nobody carry your kids. Right. Carry your own kids. Like I've seen some really high numbers with people that didn't even work. So, and daycare was huge this year too.
Yeah, that was definitely
daycare. It probably won't happen again. But daycare was 50%. So like if you made up to if you had one child and you made up to $8,000, you paid $8,000 in daycare, they'll give you up to $4,000 of that back. And then if you had 2 children and you paid up to $16,000 in daycare, they're willing to give you at least $8,000 of that back. So it's just all about being able to be in the know. And these daycares, if it's a daycare listening, if y'all need help with y'all statements, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to help you because these people haven't had no statements. Got people putting stuff on sheets of paper with a business ID number and stuff like that. Y'all, that is not right. But if y'all need help, feel free to reach out to All Things Financial. We can get your paperwork right.
Right.
We do 1099s too here as well. So they need 1099. Anything else, we definitely can help in that area.
Got you. I appreciate that because, like I said, a lot of people, they get so much information from their friends, and their friends, just like they let somebody do their taxes at Waffle House. Nothing against those people, but sometimes they don't know all the laws. They're not.
No,
everybody. They don't do it. Yeah. They just don't know what they're talking about.
Right. And it's all about what you got going on because some people have other stuff going on. Like they don't know that you went exempt the whole year. Y'all might work together every day, but you might have taxes coming out and your friend don't have none coming out. If y'all don't have no taxes coming out of your check, and y'all know. But
hey, look, that was me. That was me. When I was punching the clock, I'll put that joint 0 because I was like, y'all go ahead hit me with everything you got. So I ain't got to pay you at the end of the year.
I got 10 years. Don't take the taxes out on me.
Right.
Yeah, like take everything. Take everything.
It hurts. It hurts to come in the year. You like, we can't sprinkle no magic on it, okay? We don't sprinkle We can't Blue's Clues nothing.
Right. But yeah, that's cool, man. So push it forward. Let's talk about trucking for a minute. So what made you to get into trucking?
Taxes.
We handle a lot of truck drivers, so we'll see the income come across. We are looking for the next opportunity, but we think it's amazing.
We love pivot. We will pivot right now, okay?
Right.
It's time to pivot right now, but we love to pivot and just being able to see when we started doing the ELD funding for a lot of business owners, we started looking like how much you make. You got 10 trucks and you make $1 million. Like what? Like it was like something we hadn't seen before. So we were like, shoot, we got money. Like after tax season, we got the money together and we went and said we were gonna buy some trucks. And that's what we did. And we made a lot of mistakes in the process, but it was a learning experience for us. And so even though that learning experience cost us money, it has given us back 3 times that because that experience, we have been able to put it into a class and actually be able to help people 100% save thousands of dollars in the process of going and becoming getting their own trucking company.
Yeah, we have to do now that leads into back office support and compliance. So we help actual trucking companies get started. So we help them from business formation all the way down to setting up their motor carrier authority. So we call that truckless trucking. We don't have to have a truck to be in the trucking industry to help people get started. So like Charlene said, it paid us back tenfold because we started, instead of worrying about the trucking company with the mistakes that we did make, we learned to make money truckless trucking without actually having a choice. So we gonna help people any way we can.
Yeah, and we're gonna be offering our truckless trucking class pretty soon because it's something that we wanted other people to understand. Because with truckless trucking, like it helped us make like $40,000 in the end of the year. Like when we first started, we started on a closer to the end of the year, and we were able to bring in a lot of money from just doing truckless trucking. We were helping a lot of people get set up correctly, and that was the
I know without giving away everything. Could you explain that real quick? Truckless truck. I mean, I know what it sounds like, but could you explain what it might entail, not without giving away everything?
Back office support.
Yeah, it's back office support. Like a lot of times people come in, like I know a lot of people have problems with compliance. A lot of times people come into the trucking industry and they quit really, really fast. They run out of money. They forget about repairs. They forget about insurance. They forget about all those things. When that truck break down one time and they out, they can't even afford to pay to get the truck fixed.
Or they may not realize in order to be in the trucking industry, you have to have your business set up and have a motor carrier authority to even operate. So that's what we do. Yeah.
And so we just basically put all those things back in place for everybody.
Got you. Yeah, it was
so you
this
can
young
literally
lady.
come over here and get trucking in less than 30 days. Like we can have you up and running in 30 days.
So you can come and say, Erica, Charlene, we ready to get our trucking company started. Right. And we're gonna take care of it from see?
Got you. Look, I might have to do that. I might have to visit y'all soon.
All right, we ready.
Yeah, I ran into a young lady that was like that. She was doing dump trucks, and she got a couple of fines, and then she got some mechanical issues, and then it was just like she was just dead in the water. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was trying to lead her to some grants and things of that nature to try to help her business, but it was like you said, it was tough because
it's mental.
She was functioning, and and like you said, like you was talking about with the taxes, somebody told her how easy it was, but then didn't tell her on the cloudy days, the rainy days, how it was going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she jumped into it head first, got a truck, didn't really do the due diligence, and then boom, them first fines and those first breakdown, she was done. And I was like, I felt sorry for her, but it was like,
it's a bad feeling.
And we went through some of this, not fines, but that's what motivated us to get into the trucking side. We went through mechanical issues with our truck. We're trying to learn stuff, but we just didn't stay. We did let it down for a little while, but we just pivoted and started helping people in the trucking industry. But it made us get back on target to get our trucks back up and running, to keep expanding the business or whatever.
It never stopped us from wanting to get our own truck. We were able to secure our own vehicles again, even though we had the mishap with our first truck. It literally gave us back triple. Like
right. And also, so what the lady you just described, she's not the only one. In trucking industry, the number two failures is insurance and maintenance. So for people getting into the industry, it's just when I first got into it, I was like, I can't believe people can't pay their insurance. People can't get their trucks fixed. They're making all this money a week going over the road local. It's like trucking is so lucrative. Why they can't do the basic stuff? But you'll be surprised. We see it all the time. Last year we helped 56 trucking companies get started. So we see a lot, and we have relationships with a lot of our drivers. So we hear all the stories. So when people come to us, it's not just our own experience. We have other people's experiences as well.
It's crazy trying to help somebody get out of something they're gonna put themselves in. Like when you're trying to do your own authority, like it can be very confusing, but you could really jack it up and be stuck for 6 months. So I tell people there's certain things you just need to have a professional to do. If you don't know how to do it, get a professional to do it.
Yeah, I think sometimes everything. Look, you could search so much stuff on YouTube and Google now. People be like, they could build a whole house off of YouTube and Google. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but they always forget that little bit of information.
That little information. And that's what I tell people.
And it was that little bit of information that cost us $2,500.
Right.
Like off the gate, but with a mistake on getting our tags and stuff like that. And that's what we go over. Like that's the whole purpose of the masterclass, is to get you ready to go into the trucking industry.
And also not saying that people can't learn a lot of information off of YouTube and things like that, and research and stuff, because you should always be researching. But I know one thing, that if I can speak for me and Charlene personally, that even though we research and we call and get the knowledge of how to do things and start actually implementing it, we will pay for additional classes to make sure we're doing it right. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So before I even started doing trucking authorities, I did 5 for free for 5 guys, and all 5 were still in business. And I actually we paid for a back office support coach, just about with mentorship, everything. We always want to make sure that we're doing things the right way. So we will spend the money to get that additional knowledge. And that's why people should do the same as well too. If you're going to be out here helping people, I find that a lot of people do things for people and they've never done it for themselves. So how can you really truly help someone if you won't even take the risk and do it for yourself? You go pay someone else to do it, but you want to be a service to someone else. We don't do that.
No, we are our first customers, literally, for taxes, for trucking. We have been our first customers. And so I see people say it all the time, like, I don't even know how you can be a tax preparer and you don't do your own taxes.
Right. I remember when we first got started, we were making the money we was making. We was charging ourselves the same fee we were charging our customers. We just want to see to hit the count. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like our tax situation is definitely different now. We just, scared of the IRS. Like, we're going to take our time. We ain't filing this year yet.
Right.
But it's that we always going to be our first clients. Like she said, that's what we do. We don't shortcut ourselves. If it's something to be charged, we pay our own company to do what we have to do for ourselves. We don't do our services for free.
We don't.
Yeah, that's awesome. So speaking on your business and your office, let's go to your office now. So it's like a cooperative space. I see you got the classrooms, you got different office spaces in there. So I know last time, Charlotte, you was telling me about people could come in and rent space, or can they rent out your classrooms and things of that nature? Tell people a little bit about that.
So the building is about 25 square feet.
35.
It's 35 square feet. So we have a lot of space in here. It's about 14 offices. And what we do is we do allow people to come in and use this space as their office space for the day, if they would like to. We do have, like, the space that we're in right now is our content space. Right now, you see we have a backdrop up, but anybody can change out that backdrop. We don't necessarily, we wanted more people to come in and actually utilize the space as a cooperative space, but we just didn't have enough people that wanted to come in and get it with COVID and stuff like that. It just wasn't something that it just didn't go out the way we thought it would anyway.
But there's a lot of stuff that we don't like as also too.
Yeah, we also realized we don't really like people in our space, but too much. But too much. But it's okay. Like, if you're in the Goldsboro area and you say, I gotta meet a client here, you are a real estate agent, tax, I don't care who you are, not no tax professional though, but whoever you are, you can come in and you can utilize our space to meet your client. And if you want to have a class, like, really do reach out to us, because we enjoy having classes here. So if it's we have the whole training center that seats about 20, and then we have a conference room space that's right connected to it. They could add in probably another 10. So we want entrepreneurs to come in and utilize our spaces to teach their classes.
Yeah, and that's what I've noticed about it. I was like, I said, it has a good flow, and like you said, the open spaces is definitely
also
key.
We have mailing services as well too.
Yeah, being able to utilize this as your office space, office packages.
Okay.
Put more of that stuff out just a little bit, but we're gonna.
Look, that's for those at home businesses. If you want to get a mailing address, use their mailing address.
Things like that, you need an address. So we are open that people use our address for that stuff as well too, for a fee, of course, minimal.
Right, and that's the thing. That's very key that you guys said that, because I know some of these certifications, they come in and do your like DBE and stuff like that. They come in, they want to actually see your workstation, and then some people don't want the people in their home, so contact them, rent out an office. You know what I'm saying? Rent out a space, because they're a legitimate business, and you can be a legitimate business. You'll be suite A, suite 1A. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so definitely check them out, especially if you have a home business. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
And sometimes you just want to get away from home. Like, sometimes working at home can be a bit much with the kids, but sometimes you want a quiet space. One thing I love about our space is that it's very quiet. Well, I mean, sometimes we get a little rowdy, but not too much. But it's usually a very, very quiet space, and it's just so quiet here. So I love it being so quiet, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't know if we want to have people in here like that.
Right.
We enjoy
company. I'm quite sure the only time y'all rowdy when y'all celebrate, because y'all
we definitely celebrate all the small wins. No matter what, we keep a cabinet full of wine. I'm ready today.
See, now look, that just increase your customer base right there because they go like, oh, they got wine.
If you want some wine, you can come over here and get some. Don't forget to bring your W-2s.
Yeah.
Wine down Wednesdays is what we like to do.
All right, so look, I got a question for you guys. So what's like the largest contract? You don't have to tell what it was, but what was the largest contract you received in the trucking industry?
The one we have right now.
Locked in for 2 years ago.
Locked in for 2 years. And it offers us $20,000 every single month.
Okay.
That's a huge offer for us being so small and for us to be brand spanking new. This is our first contract.
It's our government contract.
It's the government, our very first government contract. And we were kind of scared, very apprehensive, but that's going to be something else that we bring to the forefront maybe next year, is just getting people government ready. So, you know, while we're on this process of getting these things implemented for ourselves, we're going to actually just enjoy the contract this year. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to take in the fruits of our labor, but we're coming back and we're going to be ready to offer contract ready, getting these business owners contract ready, because it wasn't as hard as people gonna make it sound. It's not as crazy as people make it sound, because a lot of it is so unknown that even the people you talking to don't even know what they talking about. So, like, what? You want me to give you a number? I don't even know. But
hey, look,
you know,
hey Charlene,
like,
we had that talk, right? And I was like, don't leave no money on the table. Look, you was about to leave a lot of money on the table. I was like, girl, don't you? I said they want you. I said they want you.
We found out it's just being able to come back. I'm glad she was able to reach out to you. And you think they got it all together? They don't have it all together either. You just have to be willingness to be ready and keep coming back. You know, that's what I found out.
And that's the thing about contract.
One of those things that you don't be really understanding, but it made more sense when I think you said it, that we were double minority.
Right.
It made so much sense because
I was like, you checking the box for them.
Yeah.
I said they need you.
We use our disadvantage to our advantage. That's what I like to say. When you use your disadvantage to your advantage, look, that's what it was.
Once you told me, you was like, they reached out to you and I was like, oh, they want you. I said, don't leave any money on the table. You know what I'm saying? I said, you was like, what? I was like, yeah. I said, they want you. You write your own number.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, is like going through YouTube and stuff like that. Erica had already done everything.
I was saying, we already government contract ready or whatever, but we just wasn't ready to. We were just working on more certifications, thinking, you know, we didn't know we were already ready to start bidding. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We had everything we needed. Actually, a few minor things, but just
for the most part, we are like, so now it's like we can come back and we can bring more of our people to the forefront, because I didn't realize government contracting was what it was until probably about 2 years ago.
And the goal is to actually focus on more contracts and be able to hopefully get something bigger so we can subcontract and help our community and hire some.
That's the way, you know, my first contract. Look, my first contract, I don't own a farm. And it was a ground beef contract. And, you know, that's what I did. I just subbed it out to another company. But it was all about checking the block. They just needed a minority veteran at the time. And it was like, all right, I'll find a company to sub it out.
Right. It's like, I'll be there.
And I'm helping you out. And I just faxed this and faxed that. And then next thing you know, I got a check in the mail. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about.
Like, we're so excited about that. We would love to focus more on just getting contracts and securing them and stuff like that. But we ready to, like, you know, we ready to get paid this year. This year is all about.
I know y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ready. And you gonna make it happen, because look, I see y'all go getters for real.
Yes.
We proud of ourselves.
Oh yeah, look, I'm proud of you too. Look, in the short time I know y'all, I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
And that's me. That's why I'm having y'all back, so we can celebrate, because, you know, it's so much negativity in the world. It's the awesome thing to see two people that, like you said, y'all two different entities, right, brought them together. That's rare, just in our community, in any community, but it definitely in our community. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because everybody's so self-centered when it comes to business. You know, it's like, I don't want to partner with them, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But you two understood that coming together made you stronger. You know what I'm saying?
It was bigger than both of us.
It was bigger than both of you.
It's
And
still
your
bigger
family.
than both of us.
Yeah. And look how many
it's like
people
we are
y'all
still
helping in
trying
the
to fill
process.
our own shoes that we have created for ourselves.
Yeah. And look at all the people you helping in the process. So that's huge.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, we about to wrap it up here. So y'all decide who goes first, but you already know you got to drop a nugget. So you got to drop a nugget about like you said earlier. I'm gonna just base a nugget off what you said earlier. You got an individual just laying on the couch, not doing nothing, you know, just soaking in their own sorrow, feeling like I don't have, they don't have a place to go mentally. You know what I'm saying? So just drop a nugget to that person. Just talk to that person.
You're gonna say, sis, get the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's time to get up.
In my Kim K voice.
Yeah. It's time to get up. Like, I want every person to understand that we have all been through a lot of stuff in our lives. Everything that me and Erica have been through was enough to put anybody down, but we keep going. We show up for ourselves and for each other. And that's what you got to do. But you got to put yourself in front. You got to put yourself in these circles. You got to be in the room in order for you to be able to get what's going on. You got to be around people that constantly want to see you do better in life. And if that's you, girl, you need to reach out to us. You need to find out. Let us know what you're trying to do. Let us see how we can help you. Like, it's too much money out here. Me and Erica were able to bring in so many tax preparers with us this year. Partners. And it was amazing to see them grow this year. Like, to be able to really cut people checks. Like, imagine on your part-time job bringing home a check for $10,000 on your part-time. Like, and so like, if that's you, if you hungry, you ready to just figure out what's next for you, you definitely need to be in the room. You got to figure this thing out. So it's like, that's what we do. That's what we do at All Things Financial. We help men and women find themselves a way to make money. It's all about need-based. You go to boxes right here. It's all about need-based businesses. And you got to put yourself in that place when you're in a need-based business. If your business ain't a need-based business, you're going to run out of money. Right. But because we put ourselves in a need-based business, taxes and trucking have put us in a place where we can start working on the things that are going to be our exit plans. It's going to give us that thing. We know for a fact what our end game is.
Right. We came into it knowing the end game. People think they see what we have accomplished and what we're building and think that it's our end goal, but it's not. It's nothing to do with what we currently do now. Right. But this here is our baby, and it funds the dream that our exit plan. So I don't know if Charlene covered both of us or not, but if she did, go ahead.
There you go. Drop something.
The game was good, but just being to that sisters on the couch, just being committed. I just think people see all the highlights and stuff on Facebook and looking at the next sister beside you, they get so discouraged. But I just want to reach out to people and let them know you are your own competition. You need to get up and focus on what you have to do daily. Stay committed in your business. I wasn't gonna say, but I see so many people. I see so many people in business, but it's like their business only comes alive during income tax time. Like, I just want to say, let that be your last year of doing this. Stay committed in your business through the whole year and watch that business pay you. You stick and stay, you get your pay
every single time.
That's I like to see it. But it's showing up because you're not gonna feel like it every day. You're gonna be defeated some days, but you still gotta get up. I commute here an hour away every day. I don't feel like it a lot, but I gotta show up for my business when nobody else will. Me and Charlene gotta meet at the bank, so I gotta come. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be nowhere else. Go to the bank. But we're both just alike. So when it comes to that, we both are committed to our business. We both show up, and I love that about my partner. I'm in it with a partner that's really committed just as much as I am.
Awesome, man. Yeah, y'all trying to drop the mic. Y'all look. I'm pass the collection plate around because y'all preaching a sermon right now.
She loves him. That was my favorite.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, ladies.
Thank you so much. If anybody ever wants to reach out to us, any of the classes that we offer, anything like that, please reach out to us.
Our event we got coming up, our celebration.
Oh yeah, we have the ATF celebration. We have an ATF nights
Yeah.
And so it is going to be our tax awards. We're going to have a tax awards show this year. So if you are somebody that's thinking about getting into the tax industry, definitely reach out to us so we can get you a ticket. It's going to be April the 16th right here in Goldsboro. It is going to be a Harlem Nights theme. So we want you to dress up, come cute, whatever. But if you're thinking about it, this will be a great opportunity for you to come out for free, come in, meet some of our other partners and stuff like that, and see if the tax industry might be something that you want to get involved with.
Definitely.
Cool. Wow. And hey, well, before we leave, one more time, drop your website and your Facebook IG.
It's gonna be www.allthingsfinancial.biz, B-I-Z. And then what else is it?
Facebook is All Things Financial -ATF Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. And you can find me and Erica Johnson right on Facebook, and Charlotte Richardson right on Facebook.
Right. And our IG is All Things Financial as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Once again, thank you, ladies. Hey, continue to grow.
Thank you for having us.
That's what I always say, continue to grow. I'm like, never stop
you.
growing. You know what I'm saying? And continue to be a blessing to others.
We definitely.
Hey, much success to you guys. And, don't forget the little people when y'all get to the top there.
Don't worry. We'll have your whole job. You don't have to move nothing. Move your eyes.
I know that's right. Like, y'all make sure y'all have me a studio in your office or something.
Got you.
But anyway, it's been a real Charlamagne. Don't forget to follow me on all of my platforms: Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. And like I said, until next time, be safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. But, hey, like me, I ain't going nowhere. So I don't want you to go nowhere either. So till next time, see you. Peace.
See you.